Hi, I'm Joyce, the Energy Lady. Do you ever wonder, where does Joyce get all the conversations she has that she does these videos with? I get them from either working with clients or my own head, because I got my own chatter that goes on in my head, and I have stuff that I deal with on a daily basis. But the conversation today is, what do you fill your head with? What is the chatter that you fill your head with? What is the mantras that you're saying to yourself? What are the things that you are always focusing on? Are you thinking about negative things? Are you thinking about doomsday things, end of the world stuff? Are you focusing on negative, or are you focusing on possibilities? And I am not one that says, oh, say your positive affirmations every day. I'm really not. But I do be cautious of what it is I'm filling my brain with, because you get to choose. You have a choice on what's going on and what you're filling that brain with. If there are things that you're looking at through these lenses, and stuff that you're looking at around you that's really upsetting you, then is that what you're playing over and over and over again? Because the things you're replaying over and over again are the things that are going to stay, because you've given those thoughts a home. You've given them a comfortable place to be. So they're not leaving unless you decide to make them leave. And the way you make those negative thoughts leave is you command them to leave. Tell them to shut up. Tell them you don't want to listen to them anymore. I remember reading a really good book, Untethered Soul. I think his name was Michael Singer. It was a good book. And I remember a good example he gave, and that was, when that chatter starts going through your head, it's like having a bad roommate. And you just sat down to watch a good movie, and that roommate sat next to you and chatted through the whole movie. What do? You tell the roommate, shut up. You tell that roommate, be quiet, go away, I don't want to listen to you. You can do the same thing with your thoughts. The same thing with your thoughts. You can tell your thoughts that you don't like or you don't want to listen to. You can tell them to shut up. You can tell them to go away. And you can actually intentionally put something else there. Sometimes it could be a song that uplifts you. You may play a song or listen to a song or sing a song that it uplifts you and helps you to remove those thoughts. If you've ever seen a movie that left you feeling really yucky, and those things and those images from that movie went over and over and over again, here's a favorite thing I do. I've taught you to cut cords, right? I do this. This is like a wiping it clean. I wipe those thoughts away when I have images that stay with me. There was a time when I was 18. I moved to New York, not knowing a single soul, to be a nanny for a family there with 4 children. And while I was there, I met a lot of other nannies in the neighborhood. So on our days off, we'd go in the city, we'd play, we'd have fun. It was awesome. And we went to a movie one time. This was back in 1975, I think, 76. Anyway, before movies were rated. And so we went to this movie and we sat through it. I would say within the first 20, 30 minutes of it, it was awful in my mind. Probably should have been X-rated today. Pornographic. And I just got up and left. And I went and just waited downstairs in the concession area. Slowly but surely, all the other girls trickled out too. They said it was really bad. And I realized that there were images, though, stuck in my head. I did not know what to do with those images. So I just kept repeating words of, like, I think a poem or a song that was really uplifting for me. And I just kept replaying those over and over in my head. And then, of course, praying that those thoughts would be taken and those images would be taken. So somewhere back then, clear even when I was 18, I had to find ways to get rid of those negative thoughts and images. So if you have stuff that replays over and over and over in your head, you can tell it to shut up. You can tell it to stop. Find something that you like that's uplifting that you can replace it with. Wipe it clean if you got images that won't go away, okay? If this is something that you get troubled with, let me know. I'd love to hear your conversation and what you do when things like that happen. So have a really great day.